We was on the bottom, yeah. Now we headed to the top. New level. On my level, don't see anybody. I don't see him. This right here could never stop. This could never stop. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. One time, ay. I live on the job, right? Yeah, I'm always at work, right? Real people stay by me, right? Haters wanna do hurt, right? Know they tryna stop me, right? Drag my name through dirt, right? I don't feed into the hate, right? I just answer with a smirk, facts. I feel so special, facts. I know my worth, facts. My bloodline royal, facts. We the kings of the earth, right? You can't stop this, nah, nah. You can't stop this, no way. Yo.
How you doing? I'm Philip. Nice to meet you. What's CJ? Nice to meet you, CJ. So CJ, what we doing is we teaching our brothers who they are according to the Bible. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are the Israelites. Right. So CJ, where's your father from? He's from here? So he's an African-American man. So I want you to look right here. CJ, you will come from the tribe of Judah, all right? The same tribe as Jesus Christ. So now we're proving that. Because CJ, how old are you, by the way, before I even speak? You're 13 years old. So you're a young man as well. So we're gonna deal with you accordingly. So CJ, as far as you know, who is this white man on this picture right here? Huh? That's Jesus. Now CJ, what about you, my young brother? What's your name? Quintez, CJ, and Keon. Quintez, CJ, and Keon. So do y'all all agree that's Jesus Christ right there? Y'all all agree. So who's the other guy on the other side? You said that's the devil. Oh boy. Okay, so the white man is Jesus and the black man is the devil. So we look like the devil, that's what y'all saying.
The devil got the fire in the back. That's what I'm talking.
Okay, well we're gonna show you why he got fire in the back. We're gonna show you why he got the candles behind him, because all of that is in the Bible. So now we're gonna show y'all what Jesus Christ looked like, because I'm gonna help y'all out. I'm gonna give y'all the answer before we even read it. The truth of the matter is that the white man on this picture is actually the devil.
That's right.
That's the devil, really, because nowhere in the Bible does it say Jesus Christ was a white man. In fact, it said that Jesus Christ looked a lot like you, CJ, and we're gonna read it for you. Give me that.
No, let's go straight to the point.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 14.
No, matter of fact, start at verse 12.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me.
So John was seeing, he heard somebody speaking to him, and he turned around to see. It's like, CJ, if somebody was calling you across the street, you would turn around to see who's calling you, right? Read.
And I turned to see the voice that spake with me. And being turned, I saw 7 candlesticks.
What did he see?
I saw 7 golden candlesticks.
So I want y'all to look at that picture again, who y'all said, how many candlesticks is behind that man? 7 candlesticks. That's the reason why we have that. So when John heard Jesus Christ talking to him, he said, I turned around and I seen a man, and behind him was 7 golden candlesticks. Read.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks.
And it says in the midst, meaning in the middle of it, just like how you see him standing in the middle of the 7 candlesticks. Read.
One like unto the Son of Man.
He said, I saw a man that looked like Jesus in the middle of the candlesticks. Read.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
So he had a long garment on all the way to his feet. Sort of like that garment right there. The garment went all the way to his feet. The only thing you could see sticking out the garment was his toes. Read.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So it said, I saw this man and he had white and woolly hair. We talking about Jesus. Does this man have white hair?
No.
Is it woolly? Do you know what woolly hair is? Curly, right. If you touch your hair, the hair on your head right now, you have woolly textured hair.
Right.
So remember, he said, I saw a man standing in the middle of 7 candlesticks, and he had white and woolly hair. Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Read.
As white as snow.
It said that he had white and woolly hair. It was white as snow. Because when our grandparents turned old, what color their hair turned? It turned white. That's why Jesus Christ had white woolly hair. Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
My little sister, who is this man right here? Because CJ them they learning. But who is this guy right here?
I don't know. People believe different stuff.
People believe different stuff. Well, what do you believe?
That I don't.
Okay, well, we're going to help you out, sis. Because maybe you may not know. But earlier they said that this was Jesus Christ. But now, after what we just read, is this Jesus? No. What do we read Jesus had?
He had
White woolly hair.
Yeah, white and woolly hair. Just like that brother on that side. All right, sis? Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And his eyes was red. Because guess what? When the older people drink wine and stuff, what happened to the white part of their eyes? What color it turned? It turned red. Jesus Christ turned water into wine. Does this man have white woolly hair? No. Does he have red eyes? No. Read on.
And his feet.
Now we're talking about his feet, because remember we read that he had a long garment on and only his feet was sticking out. So he's telling you what he's seen from head to toe. He said, now I'm talking about his feet. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
He said that his feet was like brass. My little sister right here, because you said people believe different stuff. What color is brass?
Brass?
Brass with a B.
Like a penny.
Like the color of a penny. You know what brass, the color brass?
Brown.
It's brown, right? So now we learned that Jesus Christ was brown. It said that his feet was like brass. Now let's see what color brown he was. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
As if they what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
So if they burned in a furnace, what color would it turn?
Black.
Turn black. Very black. So that's how you know that this is not Jesus, but in fact, Jesus looked a lot more like the man who y'all thought was the devil.
Right.
That's actually what Jesus Christ looked like. Remember it said that he was in the middle of 7 candlesticks? He had on a long garment all the way to his feet, and it said that his skin was like brass as if it burned in a furnace. So Jesus Christ looked a lot like us, CJ.
Hey.
But they gave us this image right here. And now we worship white people. When in fact, this is the actual image of the devil. This is the devil right here. And God looks just like us. Jesus Christ, his son, looks just like us.
Right.
Why? Because we are the people of God. All right, CJ? So CJ, you're a young brother. You say you're 13. So you in like what, 6th, 7th grade?
8th.
You in 8th grade. Okay. So we're going to deal with that. Right now, tell me some stuff that's going on in your school that you see. You got a girlfriend? Okay. You got a lot of friends that got girlfriends, right? Okay, you don't. What about you, little sister? You got a boyfriend? Okay, that's a yeah. All right. Well, if she don't want to answer it flat out, but we're going to deal with it. So give me what you got. Give me that. Read that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 23, verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. So
we read this earlier. You can't follow a multitude to do evil. That's the Bible's way of talking about peer pressure. Because as a young man, you starting to see different things happen in the school. You starting to see people, they probably starting to do drugs. They probably, well, if they ain't doing it yet, they probably talking about it. They just skipping school, right? Say it again. Oh, you go to a good school. What about you? Said you go to a good school too? South, I don't know about South Miami. I don't know if that's a good school or a bad school. Nah. Oh, it's a hood school. They smoke weed there, don't they?
It's not even bad no more.
It's not bad no more? Okay, so that's good that it's not bad anymore. So nobody ain't skipping school, everybody doing what they gotta do there.
Most people.
What you say? Why you say it's a bad school? Because she go there, she flogged it. Okay, what do they do that's bad over there, CJ?
It's just bad.
Like tell me, what they do?
Stuff.
They do stuff. All right. Well, guess what? When I was y'all age, right, and I was in middle school, that's when the people started to start smoking weed. They started trying to go and sleep around with the little girls and play house. But God said what? Read it again.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
You can't follow a multitude to do evil. You can't follow peer pressure. Because that's really what it's going to boil down to. Sooner or later, the boy's going to get in her ear and say, hey, you know, you look good, this and that. Why don't you come to my house? That's what they're going to do. They're going to try to tell you, hey, let's not go to school today. Skip, don't take the bus. Come over. God's saying you can't follow people when they say to do things like that. When they tell you that, hey, man, just let's roll this up and smoke real quick. Everybody doing it. Lil Uzi Vert do it. God said what?
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Read.
Neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many rest judgment.
So you can't follow a multitude to do evil. You can't follow that peer pressure that's inevitably gonna come to you. So you said that you can't really speak on what they do that's bad. What about you, sis? You thought about it yet? What's bad about your school?
It's not even about the kids.
It's not about the kids. So what is it about?
I don't got nothing.
Oh, she don't know. She don't know nothing. All right, listen, CJ. I'm gonna tell you something, because eventually those little girls gonna start trying to get in your ear too. And what you think you got to do if a girl say, you know what, CJ, I like you, I want you to be my boyfriend? What you think you got to do in that situation? I'll put it to you like this, because I know she got a boyfriend because she ain't want to answer the question. Let's say God forbid that somebody y'all start sleeping around with these little boys and girls, and y'all end up getting pregnant. CJ, do you have a job that you could be able to take care of a child? No. You see the wisdom in that's just how simple God's laws is. You're not supposed to be doing things like that at that age, right? Right, sis? What about the way that we dress? Do you CJ, I'm gonna ask you, you think the way that the little sister dresses appropriate? Oh, she looks regular. Okay, so we got to deal with that. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. And then we'll give me 1 Timothy. Listen.
I know what you're supposed to say. Girls supposed to wear dresses.
Oh, how you know that?
Because y'all be doing this everywhere. Y'all be doing this at Homestead. I seen our group before.
Oh, you seen us before? Okay. So from the last time you seen us till now, you still haven't applied anything that you learned, huh?
Figure it out.
That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna give you a refresher today, all right, my little sister. What's your name again? Sierra, right? Tavara and CJ, all right? So we're gonna learn some things today. Because CJ, you said that the way that Tavara is dressed is regular, right? Okay, let's see what God says. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Read.
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So we're gonna deal with the other side right now. We ain't gonna deal with Tavara's side yet. CJ, if I was wearing a dress right now, would you think that was regular? You would say that brother crazy. He is out of his mind reading the Bible, and he got on a full miniskirt. You would think that I was out of my mind. Guess what? When you flip that the other way, what is it, Tavana, that women wear that belong to men?
It's Tavara.
Tavara. What did I say, Tavana?
Yeah.
Tavara. I'm sorry, my little sister.
You
So
said,
what is it, because we learned that men's not supposed to wear dresses. So what is it that women not supposed to wear? You said it earlier.
we're not supposed to be wearing like shirts or just like pants or tops.
The first part, you can wear a shirt, but what you said?
Pants. Like,
Pants. God see a woman wearing pants, CJ, the same way he see a man wearing a dress.
Right.
That's how God see it. We may say, oh, she's dressed regular. That's our thought. But God's thought is that a woman is supposed to be wearing a dress, like how Tavara said. All right? Now, not just any dress, because we can see that sometimes girls, they go back past your knee. But what if it go all the way to your legs, but it's super tight?
take it off.
Then that's still a no. So we're going to show you how the way our woman is supposed to dress. Read.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
And what?
In modest apparel.
So CJ, you know what it means to be modest? What is modest apparel? Because it's talking about clothing. Yeah, CJ. What about you? You know what it means to be modest? It means to dress in a way to not draw sexual attention to yourself.
Right.
Appropriate. Right, that's a good word. Not to dress appropriately. So now with knowing what the Bible says, do you still think that your sister is dressed appropriately? And that's not an attack on the little sister, because little sister, how old are you? Like 12?
15.
Oh, you're 15, so you're a little older than CJ. So at 15 years old, I'm pretty sure right now she could tell you that she walks down the street dressed like that and grown men try to talk to her. Am I lying, little sister? And guess what? The thing that can help the little sister in dealing with that is applying what God said.
Right.
God already gave us. God already, say it again, officer. God, right, she's 15 years old. Some of these nasty dudes out here will try to have sex with the young sister.
Bring it out.
That's a fact. That's if she gave them the chance, they would do it. Hey, hey, sis, you know why I gotta say it like this, little sis? Because I'm trying to help you. We trying to wake you up to see that you're not safe out here, sis. Right. But a way that you could save yourself, the way that you could protect yourself, is by dressing correctly. Cause some of us got daughters your age. Right. I have 3 daughters. I would never let my daughters go out like that, especially knowing the way that our people think. Our people are sick in their head. Read.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, why the evil days come not.
So God said, remember the creator in the days of your youth, because y'all both very young people. Y'all very, very young. Y'all still in going to school and things like that. But God said, even in your young age, remember me. Remember God. Read.
While the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun, or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain.
So God is saying, don't wait until all of that. Don't wait till you get old. Don't say, you know what? I'm going to get myself together when I'm older. Right now, I'm a child. I could play and have fun. God says it's time for you to do it now before that happens. Because is tomorrow promised? No. So now it behooves us to act correct today. That's what Solomon is saying in the book of Ecclesiastes. He's saying, remember the Lord now while you're still young. Because Trayvon Martin was around y'all age. And what happened to him? Got shot and killed. A lot of Tamir Rice was younger than y'all. The little boy, he was playing with a toy gun in the park and the police killed him. They said they thought he had a real gun. These things like this happen to our people all the time. But that's why God is saying that we have to remember him even when we're young. Even when we're children, we got to remember the Most High. So sis, you understand that the way you dress is dangerous, right? Because I don't know if you know, but right now I think the number done grown now, but the last time I checked, it was at 65,000 of our young sisters was missing. You heard about that? Missing. You know why? They selling them into all kind of sex trafficking and things like that. That's what they doing to the young little girls now. Right. A way that you could avoid that, my little sister, is by dressing correctly. That's a way that you could avoid that. You say it again, sister?
I don't got no dresses.
You don't have no dresses?
No.
So how you got those pants?
Bring it out.
Somebody obviously buying you clothes. Huh?
My mama.
So tell your mama that, hey mama, I don't want to dress like this anymore. I want to cover up because these niggas out here is nasty. You can tell her just like that. All right? Because it's not safe out here for our young people. So again, hey CJ, before you get distracted, what does Jesus Christ look like according to the Bible? Black.
That's right.
Black. What about you, sis? What you say? Black. What you say? Oh, he gone. He on the scooter. He like, man, he white. What you say, little bro? Is Jesus Christ? You not in it? So what color is Jesus Christ? Oh, he don't know. Well, hey, CJ gonna tell you about it later, all right? All right, so let's go back to Exodus about this not following a multitude to do evil. So little sis, you said that you got a boyfriend, right?
Oh my God, you gotta do all that like.
I gotta talk to you. You could be my daughter. That's what I gotta talk to you like. I gotta talk to you as if my daughter was standing in front of me because we care about y'all. That's why we here. We're not out here to play games or anything like that. We out here to show y'all that who y'all really are. You are the 12 tribes of Israel. And we care about y'all. We trying to give you the medicine so that we can be better as a people, okay? Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 23, verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
So God said you can't follow a multitude to do evil. What kind of music you listen to? What's your favorite artist? You like Lil Uzi?
I like, it's anything.
Oh, you like anything. What you like, CJ? Who you listen to? What's the not Young Melly. No, what's that name? Young Thug. What's the other little one? And NBA Youngboy. You like him? Who you like?
I like.
Oh, you like NBA Youngboy? Huh?
I like Kodak.
Oh, you like Kodak Black? Huh? Young Von, all those type of people. King Von. You listen to King Von too? Didn't King Von just got killed, right?
Yeah, because he been killing
So think about that. King Von killing people. He got killed, and he rap about killing people.
Yeah.
What you think that do to the people? What you think that do to our mind when we listen to music like that? You saying the same thing he's saying. You think that eventually after listening to that so many times that you may actually think about killing people now? Think about it. Cardi B got songs about how she
Got that walk.
About to walk and stuff like that. Right? Okay, and guess what? How does Cardi B promote that our sisters should dress?
Check it out.
She promoted by female.
Yeah, but she promoted that they should look like what? Dress like what? You said dress like what, sis?
I said it.
You said dress like hoes.
Yeah.
So how you think that? Do you think that the way you dress is any different than Cardi B?
Check it out.
Oh my God, what the hell?
Hey, listen, it may sound harsh, but that's the point. We trying to shake you and wake you up. Because these old men out here will see you like that. They see you as Cardi B. That's what they see.
I gotta go.
Okay, that's fine. You can go. But so read what you got. You got that precept? Read.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, verse 33. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
You know what that said? It said evil communication corrupt good manners. Explain what that means.
Say it again.
Read it again.
Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
It said evil communication corrupt good manners. What does that mean? Right. Listen, you said when you're talking bad, it's going to interfere with you doing something good. Correct. So that evil communication that we dealing with right now is that music. Young NBA Youngboy and Kodak Black. The communication that come out of their mouth is kill, smoke, drink, have sex with everything. That's what they communicating to you. And you listening to that daily, day in and day out, and day in and day out. And then you know what eventually happens, what you going to feel like doing? You're going to feel like doing that stuff. It's going to corrupt your good manners. That's literally what's going to happen.
Right.
A lot. I'll put it to you like this. When I was younger, I used to listen to a group called Bone Thugs and Harmony. All they talked about in their music was smoking weed. What you think I end up doing? I end up smoking weed.
Right.
Because that communication corrupted my good manners. Now I had to start coming back to the Bible and wash myself of all of that wicked communication I heard for 20 plus years and start learning this righteous communication, which is God's commandments.
Right.
That's what we got. This is what we should be listening to on a daily basis. Listening to God's words, because when you listen to Kodak Black, you turn into Kodak Black.
Right.
Except you're not gonna have Kodak Black money. So you're gonna be doing the things that Kodak Black talk about, but you won't have the backing that he have to save you when the police come. Matter of fact, yeah, you're right. Kodak Black is in jail right now for doing the things that he rap about. Right. And then we sit there and we buy his music up, we download it off of YouTube, and we listen to it for 8 hours a day. We got the earbuds in all day and night.
Right.
We end up turning into Kodak Black. Right. And guess what? You see Kodak Black not in a good situation. So now we got to start coming back to God. God is the thing that we should be listening to. We should be understanding that we are the Israelites.
Right.
God sent us into slavery because we broke his commandments, CJ. That's the reason why we living in the ghettos right now.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.